I said, all right. And you don't normally start that fucking quick,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
I'm fucking ready. Raring to go, mate.
What are we doing?
Supercoach, normal.
I know. I'm just being a cunt.
New dog. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an episode of the Motley Crew. And we are here in the new, maybe still not the Game Room Boulevard locked in, but we're in the Game Room Boulevard on holidays. We're on the veranda. We're at the Game Room Boulevard on the veranda. I'm here with Kyle and Cody. Big move, new location, new address, new postcode. We are abroad. How we doing?
My dumb ass was about to just spit out the address.
That's good from you.
Yeah, nah.
How we doing, guys?
Good
We
move,
all alive yet? Still a bit tired from the big weekend?
No, it was good, mate. It was good. Had a couple of bevies on Saturday night. First time in a while for myself.
Yeah,
But,
we had to do the Motley Crew and, christen the new local pub, and we did well. We did a good job of it.
all I'm going to say, just quickly, looking ahead, how long has it been since I've had a drink? The night I have a drink, we hit a crucial.
Hit a crucial, boys.
So I don't know what we want to read into that. I
And-
don't want to read too far into it.
ANZAC crucial, led into a pokies win, led into Jake getting cut off at the pub bar.
Oh, you didn't get cut off. You just...
Hey,
We'll
it was
just
actually
have
the
a little
first
bit
time
of
I
a
think I
rest
got
here.
cut off. Had a wait, had a water, got another beer.
Had a
pretty
breather.
good.
Had a breather.
That's because you weren't cut off.
Oh.
You were just benched.
Yeah, they just took you out for a bit. Impact player. We'll bring you back on. Finish off the game.
Fucking impact, all right.
Impact.
It was nearly an impact of a pool cue across
Oh,
his
they had to
face.
give you a beer because you almost cleaned their fucking windows.
Yes, Pool Q did go out of the building. It came straight back in, but it didn't seem like it.
Yeah,
Anyway,
you don't handle losing pool very well, do you?
No, I just said if you hit this, I'm out.
Just for the record, I was undefeated that night.
No, you were not.
No one
Surely
beat me.
not. We're playing teams. Doesn't count.
Still won.
Anyway, let's get to it. Let's talk to some SuperCoach. And boys, I've got to admit, it's my first week with red arrows. I only hit 1,400 classic and I've gone down. I've dropped 2,000 spots. So not the best week for me.
Oh, cop that.
Yeah. Just didn't have the right plays this week.
You just don't get SuperCoach.
Just some of my Cowboys plays didn't go off. And yeah, about that. So yeah, captain still captain all right. Teddy captain all right. I should have just captained Latrell 3 weeks in a row. I would have got more points, but you can't win them all. But boys, I'm in some dilemmas coming up. So how did you guys go in Classic, boys? Happy?
Green arrows.
Green arrows?
I'm out of my SuperCoach cup.
I'm out of my... Yeah, that's probably the most thing I was dirty about. I lost my cup. I lost by 30 points.
But I went up by 7.5k positions overall.
Ooh,
yeah,
I went
I
up 15. Equal top score, 15-22.
Holy.
And I captained Herbie, who only scored 80 odd.
Jeez, you could have went larger.
So I got
oath.
I got done by 60 in my
Ooh.
Cup. And it was, Xavier, he had Xavier Wilson, which hurt me, and Latrell. I knew I was in a bit of trouble. Well, not trouble, but.
You didn't want to pay $850 for Trell last week?
No. So I had Captain Teddy, he VC Teddy,
Yep.
and then still had Jackson Ford, Latrell Mitchell, and Nathan Cleary, and Casey McLean all to come. And I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, Sammy Walker, what to bring in? He gave me a fighting chance. Kale Lero, Blake Brayley gave me a fighting chance. But
Still lost. Ouch.
to be honest, I honestly feel like if Sammy Sasangi played, I'd probably get him.
Yeah, my
But I
cup.
played Noah Martin instead.
My cup. The old mate had Iro and Hines that really got him the win, and he reserved Sedu 2, and I left Sedu 2 on my non-playing, so that really hurt me. So, because if I had played Sedu 2, I would have won, but can't win them all. It sucks for cup, but yeah.
And RIP to everyone that brought in Brandon Smith.
Yes,
Glad
I'm
I
one of
avoided
them.
that.
Thank you. That was
I've
me.
always avoided that one.
Good work, mate.
It's one of the only things I've done right.
Scored 10 and now he's in reserves.
Oh. At least he still got named reserve, so maybe it's not that bad, but I don't know.
It's a bit of Hartley, do you reckon?
But yes, so as mentioned, boys, I'm in a bit of trouble this week. I've got some red dots and red arrows, and I just don't know what to do.
Who are your big redders?
Jerome Hughes, concussed. Kai Pearce-Paul, concussed, I think. So those two big dogs. So would you trade either of those two boys?
It depends on who you're going to bring in.
I can bring in anyone.
No,
Who's
okay.
anyone though? Who are your halfbacks?
I've got Cleary, and that's it. So I could bring in Dewey. I'm like, is Jerome Hughes really a trader? He's playing pretty bad. The Storm playing bad.
I thought you did trade him out.
Well, I've had Jerome Hughes from the start.
Oh, Jerome Hughes. Sorry,
Jerome
I thought you meant
Hughes.
Lua.
Sorry, no, Jerome Hughes. He's been a pretty good pod play, to be honest, but last few weeks he's been struggling. Storm are struggling. He won't play Origin, though, because he's Kiwi, obviously, so...
I tell you, Sneaky, I mean, but Hines, he just keeps putting along.
Hines, yeah. And
Hines keeps putting along, mate.
And Hines won't play Origin. I'm pretty confident with that.
No, he won't.
You're seeing him going missing there, so that could be a play. I'm definitely trading out Noah Martin. He's my one trade I've locked in. Noah Martin out. And I'm just going to bring in the Bulldogs winger. Jay Sua is a little cheapy there.
Just a little cheapy?
Yeah. I think Kraz is out long enough. He's looking pretty good.
I went the cheapie that I bought in this week was the young Pryke fella, the front rower for the Eels. Just a bottom dollar. I'm starting to get to that stage where I'm starting to trade down to trade up, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So you bring in that Pryke. He's got a good...
Who are you trading out for him? No, Martin, sorry. Yep, you did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I don't think I did. Because if he's out, he can't go down.
That's fair.
But that Pryke's got a negative 30. I don't know. I'm thinking like McEwen or Calhoun. Just get rid of one of them.
Yeah.
To the young fella. Now that Noah Martin's definitely out, his price isn't going to change.
Not change, that's fair.
So you can wait a couple of weeks on him. And I bought myself in Tedesco.
Ooh, yeah.
So that's nicely. I think my team's starting to firm nicely now.
Because you're trading out Turbo this week.
I did trade out
Okay,
Turbo.
I was like,
All right, so everyone get off Tedesco.
Hell yeah. No, I think because I split it up. I reckon because I split it up, Trelly Mitt kept in his form, the voodoo's gone.
But Trelly Mitt's not fullback.
Yeah, I know, but I swayed it up.
voodoo's
It
with the
was like fullbacks. Yeah, but I went from fullback to like, you know what I mean? Consecutive weeks.
If he gets fucking injured, mate, I'm blowing up.
I should piss Jake off and bring fucking Ponga straight back in.
oh,
Who do the Knights have?
that's what I'm going to do. I forgot. Yep, done.
Who do the Knights have this week?
Rabbitohs.
Ooh. Nah. Trelly Mitt going to run a
I'm
muck.
going to play Origin, though. Reece Walsh is back too this week.
Oh, that'll be...
Big Dog's back in.
Old Trelly Mitt in this form coming up against Gago, who's been in pretty good form. It'll be a little Origin throwback. They like to have that little bit of a tussle. That could get a little bit fiery, I reckon. That'll be nice.
Only problem, for me to get in Ponga, I would have to trade out Seti2 or Famani, and they're still going to be making way more cash. I just don't know.
Yeah, well, Setu 2, he's starting to come up now. He's at 15. But Fayamani, negative 34. He's still charging.
Or Chester, but I think Chester's a lock. You don't want to trade him out.
Mate, Chester is this year's Kaoliro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killing it.
His base is fucking rock solid, and then
Unless he gets dropped.
he's going to get a whole bunch of attacking opportunities at the Cowboys.
So
I can't see him getting dropped like the way that he's playing.
So I don't think I will bring in Ponga yet.
Defensively, he looks a little iffy sometimes, but
there is a thought that you could trade out Latrell Mitchell, but I feel like no way now. You're crazy. You just got to let him.
It's still only 17.
Exactly. He's still going to make more money.
He could
You just can't trade him out yet.
What's it? 961. He's going to go up over that milli.
Might hit the first milli. So I think I'm just going to be safe this week. Use one trade. I'll probably get more red arrows because my team this week's not that strong. I've still got my four reserves are still Chester, Cody Walker, Howe, and Fayamani. It's not horrible, but definitely not great. But there's still 4 players there.
Cody Walker, Jaden Campbell, Harry Grant on my bench, and Lasardi.
I got Lasardi. I could actually play him.
well, see, I don't have Lasardi,
Oh, yep.
so I'm thinking I'm dropping Noah Martin to Lasardi.
Done. Bank that cash, bro.
And then, see, for me, it's whether I use my last boost. I don't really need to, but I'm thinking about it in case I want to go somewhere else. Because I'll go Noah Martin to Lasardi.
Yep.
And then I'm pretty confident I'm going to jump Trey Mooney to Xavier Willison.
Okay.
So it's only going to cost me $33K for that.
And Wilson's still going to make more money? He's still got
He's got a negative 14 break even.
Oh, shit. Yep, fair.
And then it's just whether I want to do anything else. I'm kind of thinking I might get rid of Cody Walker or Jackson Purdue.
Okay.
And Jackson Purdue.
Or
Oh, okay. I was going to say, damn, the double blow.
because Cody Walker's break even's now up to 63. Against the Knights, he could do that. And then Jackson Purdue, he's against the Dogs with a break even of 128, and he just lost 78.5K.
Again, though, I just don't think there's any better 5'8s, though. So I think just leave them.
Well, but Cody Walker's currently my 5'8s. Purdue's down my centre wings.
Oh, okay. So I've gone both for 5'8s. That's why I'm like, I'll just leave them there. But you could do Purdue. Purdue Latrell. No way. You can't buy someone 960,000.
I've missed the Latrell train. I'll just I know I
just
copped an L. I copped an L last week because of Latrell.
Just hide.
Well, I mean, you were having a go at me for bringing him in at 800 and something.
Yeah, I was.
And I was like, hey, buddy, sometimes you just got to make them baller moves. And now I've got to decide next week whether you trade him out at top dollar or if I just ride him in. Surely he can't. Well, I reckon, no, he could be. If I got him a couple of weeks earlier, it might have been a really good play because he's going to miss Origin, so you trade him out in a couple of weeks at top dollar and then bring him back in once it's come down after the Origin time.
Because I think they're saying that he's only going to play maybe 2 or 3 games out of 10 weeks over that period. So you can't hold him there. But I just think you can't trade him out right now. He's hit 400s in a row maybe. He's just nuts.
With those 2 trades, I've now got 360k in my bank.
Yeah, nice.
So I think
you save your boost, mate. If there's no one you really want, is anyone else centre wing you really want? Maybe for Purdue. Talon May's looking pretty good.
I could also, if I really wanted to, I could get rid of Joash Papali in my 5/8s. And move Purdue back into my 5/8s, which makes it not as bad, which would then give me about 680k to play with.
Could get Marky Mark, Robert Toyer. You already got Robert Toyer?
I just got rid of him last week.
You got rid of him.
Which I didn't really want to, but to get Teddy, I had to. Because I knew, I was like, he's a chance of carving up the Dragons. So, but I get some players back this week. I get Keanu Kinney back into my team. I get Carrigan back into my team. I get Howe back into my team. It's fucking... I'm sitting all right.
Nice, yeah. I reckon save that boost then, mate.
I've got no reds.
Fucking hell.
My only red is Macassini, but I could probably trade him out if I wanted to.
I got 4 reds and 2 blue this week. That's why I'm a bit struggling this week, boys.
Somehow I got fucking Moses Leo still sitting in my centre wing. I've just got 6 centre wingers. I'll just scrap that one.
Yeah.
Because he's not expensive enough to trade down.
Yeah.
And he's not high enough to trade up. Unless I find a spare 800,000 one week.
But, my front row rotation, is not bad. I've got Terrell May, Alex Twal, Paddy Carrigan, and Howe. And then back row is Isaiah, Finney Fuliaki, Lukey, Williston, Couchman, Lasardi. Money makers, point makers.
He's looking pretty good. Captain this week. I know, you're chucking Latrell. I think you sort of have to, right? Well, fuck. You've got the hot hand.
When's he play?
Sunday. Afternoon.
Herbie against the Storm.
I think that's a good vice captain there at the start of the round. I'll definitely be doing that.
Latrell just got 128 against them.
Oh, I think I'll be
at left centre, yeah, bloody oath.
I think I'll VC that, and then I might even, captain on Teddy against the Broncos.
No, the Broncos. The Broncos will probably go to shit now. They're getting their players back. I'm surprised they put Xavier Willison onto an edge after he's been playing so well in the middle, and they've left Goetzky
at prop.
At prop. I think that could possibly be a late change unless they don't rate his edge defense.
I don't rate Goetzky as an edge.
No, I know, but just how well Willison has been playing in the middle the last 2 weeks with the minutes he's been doing, to move him out of that, I think could be a little bit risky.
Who's Penrith first? And you're always got Cleary. Oh, Manly, last go of the round.
Manly, Fosball, mate. They're going to cop their second L.
We'll get there, mate. Quick little look at draft, boys. I did go down to the top dog, so another loss for me. I'm falling down this ladder. I'm getting a bit nervous, but still a long way to go. But yeah, only 3 wins.
I copped another L, but I get my number 1 pick back, KP, back this week.
Beautiful.
Firms nicely for me. And how about a little bit of a shout out to the cellar dweller himself? Old Dillbags.
Big Dylan.
Got himself a win over James, of all people, to be spewing.
Oh, how great. Mr. No SuperCoach ever. Had a big week last week, 900, but still lost. And he was like, I thought he was down the dumps, but he just turned it around.
Starting to find a bit of form. 2 good scores back to back.
I heard he's enlisted a couple of good assistant coaches. just helping him take the workload. He was under a bit of pressure there for the start of the season.
You're only as good as your support network, you know what I mean?
And the board...
Like a head coach has an attacking coach, defensive coach. You need the help.
Oh, man. And you need those recruits, the recruitment guys that go out and see the talent. They see the talent, let the head coach know. He goes,
how can you be expected to see everyone? You've only got one set of eyes, you know what I mean?
Oh, man. And I'll tell you what, it takes a little bit to get to the coaching level, like of say myself, you know, to get Sifa Talakai off as a free agent. I missed the waivers because I was just busy, right? That's where an assistant coach could come in handy, hey, you know. But I'm just raw dogging it out here by myself.
Just raw dogging it.
And, you know, just scroll down, see Sifa Talakai starting center against the Cows. I'm like, you know what? I'll give myself a piece of
It's
that.
not like you're versing anyone fucking tough anyway, mate.
Mate, I thought the Dolphins were going to have a tough crack, so I needed some reinforcements, you know? Because if the Dolphins do shit, I do shit.
Few too many eggs in that basket, you reckon?
So Dylan with the win, now he's going to be a man. He's got some power. He's got 3 fullbacks playing. And I know myself, I know other couple of coaches have no fullbacks at all. So he could be.
Yeah, someone's
he could
already
do
hit
some
him up in the chat.
wheeling, yeah.
He's already been hit up. I'll be asking for fucking everything. You hold the power. You know, the worst thing now is I was confident in the fact that I'm like, well, I'm not last. I'm second last, but I had a good little bumper. But if you're going to start hitting a bit of form, I am in trouble. And even big old Butters, Buttermenthol, he's struggling down there with me. He's just passed me into third last, even though we both lost. Somehow I dropped position.
This week's going to be a bit tough for me, I think, because Sandon Smith's been relegated to the bench. Jerome Hughes is out, and Setu 2's on a bye. So I've got some replacements that need to happen.
Yeah,
and the problem is my backup hooker is Connor Watson, who's also on the bench and scoring fuck all.
Yeah.
So I think unless someone wants Connor Watson for a trade,
I'll see how waivers go. I said because Billy Burns has finally gone back to the bench. Kickow has done his pec or strained it or whatever. Martin's getting both ankles surgery on. My back row is falling apart, and it was about all I had really going for me.
Myself, I've only got 12 players at this stage. My fullback's gone, and I've got no one to trade him with because I've got 5 players now. My 5 players that are out of action this week, so it's a bit tough.
You're going to have to trade a starter, mate.
I don't really want to trade a starter. I might just have to deal with it, get another loss probably, but you never know. I might trade. Yeah, I'll have a look. But I don't think there'll be any fullbacks available anyway because fucking Mr. Dillon's got 3 of the motherfuckers.
I do need a fucking front rower.
Well, there's one. You can go Hugo Peel. He's the only waiver fullback selected to start.
Well, I'm trying.
I might go get him.
and then play him in your centre wings because he's a jewel.
Yeah, he's a Julie.
I don't need this.
Yeah,
You definitely don't need a fucking
it's
fullback.
the only person he can bring into play. And you get first dibs. You're first on the waivers, brother.
You
You can just cause havoc.
Who do I get rid of?
Yeah, fuck off.
He trades out like Reece Walsh for Hugo Peel.
I could trade Duffy.
No, you don't want to trade anyone that anyone else can pick up.
Yeah, nah.
Well, I could get rid of Gooley. He's not playing. Then he's in my front row.
Just have 4 fullbacks on your fucking bench.
That would be all
Mate, if
time.
you do it,
Especially because what you said, there's a few people that are down a fullback.
Kyle's right, then that might be the way we need to move forward. No benches with fuckheads doing this shit.
Oh, now that it's going against him.
Man, it makes a lot of sense because the thing is, if you got rid of those fullbacks that aren't playing, like Ponga, like I reckon have one spot because if you do have a guy like if you have drafted a guy like Ponga and he gets injured 2 weeks in,
You
or
don't
like
wanna get rid of
your
him.
top player gets injured, but he's only going to be out for 3 or 4 weeks, you don't want to get rid of him to the waivers. You have him on that one spot that you've got on your list, but that means, and that also then stops blokes from looping, and then. If you've got a couple of guys down, you've got to get rid of someone, and that beefs up the waivers for the shitter teams to pick people up, you know? And it's a vicious circle.
You say that, but it's last place. It's got all the fucking fullbacks.
Yeah.
Obviously, he wouldn't have. Yeah, he should still be starting. I don't think.
Yeah, he is starting, yeah.
I don't think what's his back yet.
But
Yeah, it could be an interesting week for a few teams.
Oh,
So
I don't
no one-
mind
no one-
Harley's trade options are doing. Jeez.
no one cracked the 1,000. A few strange weeks got the top score, I think, from what I can see, at 947. Low score, the Mighty Duds. Shags again.
Struggling.
With no Tommy Jenkins, no more dubs.
Yeah, Tommy Jenkins having some shockers for him. He has a young. His other big player has been suspended. Yeah, he's in some struggle here.
He's going to have to be hitting the waivers, I'll tell you. I think that's the second time he's...
2 weeks in a row he's had shockers, I think.
He's offering you turbo for Walsh. What a
Oh,
joker.
not for Walsh. You'd be like, oh, for Kennedy, deal.
Bloody oath.
Yeah.
Take Sharp for Kennedy.
Yeah. You could do something like that. I'm not trading Walsh out. That's dumb.
What was the second one?
Anyway, I think that's it for draft this week. I guess you didn't really give me much feedback, boys. If I should trade out Jerome Hughes, I don't know.
It's all about where your team's going, mate. 'Cause
Yeah.
like you said, he doesn't play Origin, but is he playing well enough to keep him? How have his scores been lately?
Last 2 or 3 weeks, pretty bad. But before that,
Oh, before
averaging
that,
90 or 100 like everyone else. It was great. Yeah.
but as a whole team, they seem flat.
Yeah. Could bring in Jaden Campbell, Adam Dewey, and Nico Hines, like you said. I guess Nico Hines, like you said, he just fly. He just doesn't do much sometimes.
No, he doesn't look like he's doing much, and he still just
getting
keeps
80, 90, yeah.
cracks those hundreds. But you could look at, like, I don't know.
Loving Dewey, though, and Dewey's still 70 grand cheaper than Nico Hines.
Yeah, and he's
he's gonna
playing well
Yeah.
because he's got that running game as well, so he gets those
Get on Sammy Walker, mate.
extra chat.
Fuck.
The
You-
fuck is for?
Even Dylan Brown, he,
I hope he fucks you again.
Mate, no, not a chance.
like I said, I think I'm just going to leave it, let it ride, and I need to save some trades because I've been burning trades, so.
Mate, he beat every single one of those halfbacks you've mentioned. Top scoring halfback this weekend, Sammy Walker, and his draw's just getting easier.
By what, a point?
4. You got Jamal Fogarty there, mate.
No way.
Dill
I'll
Brown.
bring in fucking Cade Reed, mate.
Yeah, I don't know who. I feel bad for
He's
anyone who
5
traded him
only.
in. Yeah.
Oh, damn. I was going to bring him in.
Jaden Campbell's there, but I'd
Yeah.
probably wait on him. He's about to lose some money.
Yeah, I've always had him. I bought him. He went 95, 95, whatever, and then he had a couple of downers. So I'm seeing how much longer I ride him for.
Let's have a look.
And if I go from him to say Dewey if he keeps his form, or if I go to him and bring a fullback in.
You're right. I could trade out. I could do SETI 2 for a KP. That'll be a big play.
First week back, though?
Yeah, I know his game. I could do Reece Walsh too. Oof. Well, it's probably averaging 85.
I
so
mean,
it makes me.
Reece Walsh was at least his face, so his body's still good. Whereas Ponga, coming back from a,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit more iffy than a Walsh. Walsh could come back fine unless someone just takes his head off. You're not versing the
And,
Roosters, though, so it's all good.
Sawali's not in the comp anymore, so we're good.
You just make my choice of work on it. Okay.
But yeah, I think that's us, isn't it?
I might.
Fuck the
I'm
dog.
just having a little play. I can even get rid of my fucking old nufty that I bought, Wilson DeCourcy, for Matt, and I can jump on Matt Duffy,
That is one of the most all-time fucking panics off
and I could.
ever.
I love how, like, the trade that you bought in was questionable in itself, and then you still went from that to even worse.
Yeah, and I could go him to Duffy for a couple of weeks and jump on that
When's
little
Jai Gray
wagon.
meant to be back, do you know?
I didn't think it was too long.
I honestly thought...
It was his
I thought it was like- I
it was
thought
his AC joint, so 4 weeks usually.
Yeah, I thought 3 to 4.
But Duffy's
He's a
playing,
tough little
Duffy's
bugger.
playing well, so they might just let him have more rest. But
I was thinking that too. They have that luxury now where
I
they
don't
can
want
sort
to
of
bring in
rest him a bit
Duffy for
longer.
1 week though and be like, fuck.
Bring him out for 1 week and then he's just gone.
Because I feel like even the Origin, I don't know if he's going to make the team because I feel like he's a fullback only, really. So is Jai Gray, so it's not like he's going to play centre or wing.
Yeah, no, I feel like if Duffy's not playing fullback, he's Reggie's.
Anyway, yeah, I think that's it for SuperCoach. That's done. We'll just let it ride, see what happens. We might update, and we'll
Mum, yeah.
hopefully get a win. Up ya.
Fuck the Knights.
And you're hanging out, yeah.